Have you ever wanted to travel alone with your pet? It's an exciting prospect, but it can also be daunting. After all, it's not just a one-person expedition, you're also responsible for your furry companion. Suppose this is something you're considering doing. In that case, I'm here to offer some essential tips to ensure your solo trip with your pet goes as smoothly as possible. From packing the right supplies, choosing suitable locations, planning your itinerary, and arranging accommodations, there are a few things to remember when traveling alone with your pet. Not only do you need to ensure that your pet is comfortable and safe during the whole adventure, but you have to ensure that they don't disrupt or interfere with anything around them. Luckily, I'm here to help. Read on for my top tips for solo travelers with pets. What you need to know about solo traveling with pets. Traveling with pets can be an advantageous experience and a great way to bond with your furry friend. But you're planning a solo vacation with Fido. In that case, there are a few things you need to know before you hit the road, from preparing for the journey to what to expect when you reach your destination. First, it's essential to ensure your pet is comfortable traveling. This means gradually getting your pets accustomed to the car, which may entail taking them for regular test drives around the block or longer trips outside of town. Whenever traveling long distances, consider packing items that will make your pet feel safe and at ease during each drive, such as toys or blankets that smell like home. When choosing accommodations, opt for pet-friendly hotels whenever possible. This will save you from boarding your pet in a kennel and provide more peace of mind that they are cared for in familiar surroundings. Be sure to bring all the necessary items while on vacation, like food and water bowls, treats, and any medications they may require. Planning ahead, essential gear and preparations. Traveling solo with your pet can be both exciting and overwhelming. To make the experience the best possible, planning ahead and getting the essential gear and preparations in order before you go is important. First and foremost, ensure that you have your pet's medical records up to date. This includes vaccinations, flea treatments, proof of spaying or neutering, and a copy of their microchip details, if applicable. It's also a good idea to check the host country's regulations for traveling with pets if you need to meet any other requirements. When it comes to working out what packing essentials to bring along with you, here are some key items. Travel water/food bowls and dishes. Leash and collar. Harness and behavior training gear. Pet first aid kit and medication. Bedding and blankets. Cage or carrier, depending on size. Travel food and treats. Waste bags. Toys. These should cover most scenarios while on the road. However, if camping or doing extended hikes during your travels with your pet, remember other essentials, such as bug spray and an extra supply of food/water. How to find pet-friendly accommodation. When you travel with pets, finding pet-friendly accommodation is one of the most critical steps. However, as a solo traveler with pets, you should keep a few extra things in mind. Do your research. Before committing to an accommodation, be sure to do your research. Check the pet policies of the property and make sure they are clear about what type of pets they allow. You might also want to call or email them for confirmation before booking to double-check that your pet is welcome, and make sure there's nothing else you need to know before arriving. Consider alternative options. Sometimes, even if a property says they're pet-friendly, their criteria may be too strict for you and your pet, so don't forget to check out other options. Pet-friendly B&Bs, vacation rentals, campgrounds, or even doggy daycare are all great alternatives for solo travelers with pets. Make sure that these pet-friendly options adhere to the same quality and safety standards that you would expect from any other accommodation provider. Finding pet-friendly accommodation doesn't have to be difficult for a solo traveler. With a bit of planning and research, you can easily find safe and comfortable places for you and your furry friend during your travels. Are there any safety concerns for solo travelers with pets? Whenever I travel solo with my pet, safety is always a concern. After all, I'm one person responsible for protecting the two of us. But with the proper preparations, it's possible to travel safely with my pet. Keep your pet's microchip information up to date. Whether you're going on a short weekend trip or a more extended vacation, ensure your pet's microchip information is current and accurate. In the case of an unexpected separation during your travels, accurate information will make it far easier to reunite you and your pet. Stay alert and be aware. When traveling solo with your pet, it's vital to always stay alert and aware of your surroundings. Stick to busy areas and avoid dark alleys and any areas that don't feel safe. If you feel uncomfortable or unsafe in any situation, take action immediately, get out of there. Have a plan if anything goes wrong. No one likes to think of the worst-case scenario, but when traveling solo with your pet, it's essential to have a plan in case something goes wrong. Put together an emergency contact sheet that includes contact information for all sorts of people who could help if needed, like local law enforcement and shelters or family members back home who could come to pick up your pet if needed. Must-see destinations for solo pet owners. Are you a solo traveler and pet owner? If so, you know there are extra considerations when planning a vacation. But don't let that discourage you. Here are 5 must-see destinations for pet owners who are traveling alone. The Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon is the perfect spot if you're looking for an adventure without leaving the country. With over 200 miles of hiking trails, your pup will have plenty of exploration. A scenic drive through Arizona will also allow them to see the sights. San Francisco. San Francisco is another excellent destination for solo travelers with pets. Everyone can have a great time with plenty of pet-friendly restaurants and abundant outdoor activities like beach walks and hikes in the redwoods. The Florida Keys. Escape to paradise by taking a road trip to the Florida Keys. With magnificent views, crystal clear waters, and lush tropical plants, it will surely be an unforgettable experience for you and your furry companion. Plus, many resorts and hotels allow pets, making it easy to find comfortable accommodations with lots of amenities. Yosemite National Park. Experience nature at its best in California's Yosemite National Park. If your pup loves exploring the outdoors but hates hot weather, try visiting in spring or autumn when temperatures are more moderate. They'll love running around in forests full of trees and taking in stunning natural beauty, such as Half Dome and Yosemite Falls. New York City. Finally, take your pet on a city break by visiting New York City. There's something for every kind of animal lover here, from green parks to museums where leashed animals are. Finding the perfect balance of work and play. When traveling long distances with a pet, the key is finding a balance between work and play. My top tip is to plan ahead and book pet-friendly accommodations in advance. This helps you avoid unexpected surprises while on the road, like not being able to find a place to stay. And it's not just hotels and motels, consider camping spots and other pet-friendly places. Another tip is to ensure you have all the right stuff, like food, water bowls, bedding, and toys, for when your pup needs a break from the car. I always give my furry friend frequent rest stops, too. Not only does that help with their ability to stay comfortable throughout our travels, but it also gives me some much-needed human company along the way. Last but certainly not least, remember safety. Make sure your pup has proper identification tags in case of any unexpected events. This could be anything from getting lost in an unfamiliar area or an emergency health situation. I also strongly recommend checking out local leash laws wherever you visit. This will ensure that you and your pup can stick to the rules and enjoy a hassle-free trip. Whether you're an experienced pet owner or a pet parent for the first time, traveling with your pet can be an exhilarating experience. However, to ensure a stress-free solo trip with your pet, planning ahead and following safety guidelines is essential. From researching places to stay to ensure your pet is up to date on vaccinations and other medical treatments, many pieces to the puzzle need to come together to ensure your solo travel adventure with your pet is memorable and enjoyable.